Oh, but ethically, of course. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Toasty's Tabletop. And little bird told me, trying to make a game. And making a game, well, it's not easy work, especially if, like me, math isn't your forte. So, what do you do about it? Well, you take someone else's math. There are many ways to go about doing this, but when making a game, especially if it's your first one, I would strongly advise you to build it around a system that already exists for a few different but equally important reasons. There are just about as many dice systems as there are dice, and in fact, several magnitudes more systems than there are dice. If you have an idea for a dice system, probably don't do it. Maybe it's really good. Maybe it's the next big thing. Maybe it's what your entire project hinges around, but probably it doesn't, and probably you should just use one of the ones that already exist. You got dice pools, you got high rolls, you got low rolls, you got percentile. There are so many things and people who have already worked out the probabilities and have already worked out the math, and they work well. And they're popular for a reason. This isn't just so you have math that's good, though. It's also so that you're using something that people are already familiar with. And it means that there will be less of a burden of learning and teaching to get people to play your game. That being said, having sound math and sound probabilities is also really important just in game design in general. So that's, kind of an added bonus. These systems, they've been hammered out and play tested by usually companies that have a lot more resources than an independent developer might, or a solo project or a small team could have resources allocated for, which means they've been forged in the fires of combat in a much harsher environment than your own homespun system will probably have the opportunity to be. The second reason is that it's just really easy to do, and it lets you get to your more fun parts of game design quicker if you don't need to worry about how and what dice you're going to be using. That really can, first of all, inform some choices that your game might take, and also let you get to those parts that do make your game more unique and stand out from just the dice system faster than having to come up with a dice system and, as I said before, play testing and making sure that everything works just to get the base system going, and then getting to those parts that make your game specifically fun and unique. And we all want to get to those fun and unique parts as fast as possible because we want to spend the most time and energy on those portions. We want to make our game fun. It's a game. It's got to be fun. And rolling dice is, of course, fun. But rolling a specific type of dice, at least in my opinion, maybe this is a hot take, I don't think it is. Rolling one specific type of dice is kind of a small degree on the lever of fun I'm having in a game, regardless of how many. Well, okay, I do admit that rolling a bunch of dice is usually more fun than rolling one, but that's usually because of what that bunch of dice signifies. What I mean to say is that by sort of side shifting and sidestepping this variable of what dice you'll be using, it's not going to affect the outcome of your game too much, probably. You might be that one guy who has an insane dice system that has somehow cracked the code of making dice way more fun than they ever need to be. Maybe you're the inventor of Yahtzee. Who knows? But this lets us get to those portions of your game that are actually going to make it stand out and be more unique, faster, and so you can spend more energy on it. So between those two reasons, you might be asking, well, how do I get a good dice system? And it's actually really easy to do. You could straight up use D&D 5e's SRD. I personally don't recommend it, but you could. Many games have licenses available for their SRD, which includes all of the dice mechanics. You have the Forged in the Dark license provided by the Blades in the Dark folks, which uses a dice pool system. You have the Draw Steel Creators license, which uses a 2d10 additive system. You have the Powered by the Apocalypse license, which uses a 2d6 system. So you got your d20s, you got your dice pools, you got your I guess additive systems. I'm sure there's SRDs available for like percentiles or any other sort of dice system that you can even think of. But really, there's not that many dice systems out there. And these ones are all sound. The probabilities work. They provide high stakes. They provide randomness when it's required. And they provide a sense of accomplishment when you do well, when you roll well. And they provide a risk of failure when you don't. All of these systems have good math and probabilities behind them that are well studied and well documented. And by just taking one, and then you have the backbone of the system already in place, and you can build off of that to make whatever your little heart desires when you're making a game. My own game, the Game of Contracts, uses the Powered by the Apocalypse system because I think it's really simple and it's really fun, and it's really easy to take something simple and build off more complexities from that. And it helped kind of sort of inform some more of my design decisions. I decided upon choosing that system that I would only be using 2d6 for everything. Every die roll in the game, all you need are 2d6 to really kind of lower the cognitive load and the burden of learning for new players and things like that. You got 2 dice. Sometimes you just need 1, but you usually need 2. And every roll in my game is based off that. And there's a variety of ways that you can even leverage that to make more interesting rolls. I make use of 2d6 added together for most of them. Sometimes I do a d66 where one of the dies is a tens digit and the other is a ones digit, leading to 36 unique results. But I digress. Use somebody else's dice. Not literally. Don't steal dice. Don't steal dice. Steal dice systems. Got that? Good. If you found this video even a little bit helpful, please leave me a like. It really helps me out. And if you want more game design tips, tricks, and my trials and tribulations making my own game, please subscribe. I think you'll like what I got going on. And until next time, peace.